We didn't really understand in those days how coordinated the right wing was. That it wasn't just anti-tax people or anti-gay people or anti-environment. They really coordinated their efforts and they helped each other.
The right was using initiatives as a vehicle to do a couple different things. They were using initiatives as a vehicle to move money. They were using initiatives as a vehicle to move votes beyond the issues themselves. They were really using them as a weapon against us. And literally there was nobody on the left, on the progressive side, that was dealing with initiatives in any kind of really coordinated or strategic fashion.
The 2006 election year was instrumental for BISC. It was a midterm election, and it was our first opportunity to really show that in a midterm election, a non-presidential, that ballot initiatives could be impactful. We were able to show that we could chew gum and walk at the same time.
2006 was a turning point in a lot of different ways. But it was the combination of BISC's drive at the time to research and put proactive ballot measures on ballots around the country, combined with a real understanding that we needed to combat these Taxpayer Bill of Rights or TABOR measures that really sort of like formed the crucible of what became a progressive ballot measure strategy going forward.
At the same time, we had the measures to increase the minimum wage. And this was really the best, I think, example of showing the power of a strategy. It just didn't come out of thin air. We did the research in advance. We worked with the groups who were doing the grassroots organizing.
As we started to move forward, and I think, Christina Wilfor recognized this as the second ED and was trying to get the community to grapple with going on offense. And there were all these obstacles about money and needing to spend the money on defense. And as we go through the years, we're breaking down those obstacles and saying, why shouldn't we spend some money on researching really good ideas to show what we stand for? We know we're against all of these bad ideas, but what are we for, and how are we inspiring voters to come and vote for these measures?
That group is now over 35 state and national leaders to focus on moving proactive ballot measures on economic and democracy reform.
Our training program is something I'm really proud of at BISC. It actually started in 2013. We decided to partner with Wellstone Action to create the first progressive ballot measure training program. And it's only focused on ballot measures. As we're using the ballot measure as a tool more, we need to make sure we have more talented people, as well as making sure that we have a more diverse group of people working on it. One of our focuses is making sure that if we're trying to help make change in communities, that those communities can take the lead.
It's so powerful to see women leading and women of color leading, to see yourself represented in an institution that is driving bold, progressive ideas to help our families, and they're willing to take a risk with you.
BISC has just been there at the forefront of every single ballot fight with labor, by helping figure out plans, whether it's around right to work, paid sick days, attacks on public schools, medical marijuana reform, and BISC has always stood there making sure plans are properly done and that labor is able to win all the different fights going on.
BISC is the call that you make when you don't know what to do when something happens.
BISC is institutional knowledge and wisdom. BISC is practical, hands-on training.
The BISC of the future is really continuing to dig into, the spirit of possibility, collaboration, pushing the edges. If we don't feel uncomfortable, we're not learning. We're not growing to the edges that we need to in order to win justice and dignity for everyone.
What does our democracy mean? What is the end game? When we are united, if we are working together, then we can transform. We can change, and people can see that, hey, I want to join that team. I want to be a part of that movement. And that is really what I've seen change over the last couple of years, and BISC has really led that. You know, we can't always be in reaction to. We have to say what we are going to do, what we are fighting for, what impact that is on the community, and how ballot measures are really going to change a person's life.